Leaves from the vine.
Oh, this one.
Falling so slow.
He is known as a happy character. That's not because he hasn't had problems.
I was never angry with you.
And
It's
this is a
because
little
he
bit loud.
chooses peace.
I was afraid you lost your way.
Sorry about the. Oh, jeez, guys, invest in audio balancing. I
He
beg
carries
you.
within him a lot of pain. It's because he chooses gratitude. It's because he chooses happiness. It's because he chooses not to be defined by his mistakes, but to learn from them and to share that wisdom.
There's nothing wrong with a life of peace and prosperity.
Yes.
You get one life, and you're the one who steers the ship. So steer in a direction that brings you joy.
Aww. Sweetheart.
What are you old gas bags talking about?
Oh, jeez, the music. Sorry,
Welcome to Cinema
I do tend to
Therapy.
bitch a
I'm
lot
Alan C. Wright,
about audio
professional filmmaker who
balancing.
needs therapy. I'm joined by my co-host.
Jonathan Decker, licensed therapist who loves movies. What do you got for me?
Well, you're a therapist and you react to things.
Yep.
And I'm going to have you react to the greatest therapist ever in
Hey,
history.
welcome
and see
back,
if you can
Mishi.
Beat him in a therapy off.
Uncle Iroh?
Have you watched
Uncle Iroh.
Avatar: The Last
The moment you said
Airbender?
greatest therapist
We're
ever, I'm
watching
like, Uncle Iroh.
It's
a video about Uncle Iroh.
So wait, I'm going toe-to-toe with
You're going
Iroh?
toe-to-toe with Iroh, and I get to watch
Ooh.
you lose for the first time ever.
Yeah,
isn't-
Uncle Iroh, like, he legit, he has some bangers. Yeah, I'm not a fan. You know what, I can understand that. Duck wasn't a huge fan when I showed it to him, but he still liked Iroh.
Therapist Reacts. This is Therapist Versus.
Therapist
Yeah.
Bringing in
versus
there
Iroh.
with a monster. A loving
Yeah.
monster of wisdom
Yes.
and wit who is going to kick my ass.
Yeah, he
He's the
doesn't
dragon of the
stand a
West,
chance.
motherfucker. I brought a ringer.
More like the Ivan Dragon of the West.
Ivan Dragon.
Maybe we can make this therapist agrees with Iroh. Not versus. I'll try and find something. I'll try and find something to push back on. It's just hard because the man just
He's right.
Yeah,
he literally spits fire.
agreed,
Fire is
Darren.
the element of power. The people of the Fire Nation have desire and will, and the energy and drive to achieve what they want. Earth is the element of substance. The people of the Earth Kingdom are diverse and strong. They are persistent and enduring. Air is the element of freedom. The air nomads detached themselves from worldly concerns and found peace and freedom.
I am
Also,
curious.
They apparently had pretty good senses of humor.
I love Iroh. I am curious, guys. If you were in the Avatar world and you were a bender, what element do you think you would do? I've always been a water.
Water is the
inclined for
element of
water.
change. The people of the water tribe are capable of adapting to many things. They have a deep sense of community and love that holds them together through anything.
Why are you telling me these things?
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places.
Mm-hmm.
If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale.
Yes.
Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nations will help you become whole.
All this four elements talk is sounding like Avatar stuff.
It is the combination of the four elements in one person that makes the Avatar so powerful. But it can make you more powerful too. You see, the technique I am about to teach you is one I learned by studying the waterbenders.
I feel like we're always at war with each other on a large scale, but also in our homes, right? And in our neighborhoods, and just we have different viewpoints, different experiences that contribute to those viewpoints, the formation of those viewpoints.
Yep.
And then we kind of pridefully get entrenched in I have the right one, so you have to have the wrong one.
Right.
And I either have to convince you and convert you, and if I don't convince you and convert you, you're the enemy.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, you're an idiot.
Right, yeah.
Right? And Iroh approaches life from this completely different way, which is, frankly, the foundation of family therapy. Everyone's behavior makes sense to them. Everyone's perspective makes sense to them. And if you have enough humility to say, help me to see what you're thinking and why you're doing what you're doing, help me to see through your eyes so that I can not only understand you, but also learn and grow myself, that is how bridges are built.
Oh.
I just want our new place to look nice in case someone brings home a lady friend.
I love Iroh
This
so
city is
much.
a prison. I don't want to make a life here.
Life happens wherever you are, whether you make it or not. Now, come on. I found us some new jobs, and we start this afternoon.
The first clip was more about relationships, right? This is more of a cognitive behavioral piece. This is a bit more psychology of shifting your way of thinking so that you can experience joy and peace.
Yes.
Their circumstances for the time being can't change.
Yeah.
So shifting your thinking and shifting the way you behave, like, I'm gonna spruce up the place with flowers. I got us some jobs. Like,
Yes.
Iroh is
Might bring a girl home.
might bring a girl. He's approaching this with how I think shades and colors everything, and what I choose to do shades and colors everything. We're here. Let's make the best of it. And Zuko is stuck in, we're here. It sucks. I don't want to be here. This isn't my mission. This isn't the life I want.
Yeah, life will be good if I'm out there.
Yeah.
If I find the Avatar. If I'm doing this, right?
And Iroh's trying to teach him that life can be good now.
Yeah.
And that's not to say you can't continue with your mission of finding the Avatar. You can't continue with your mission and purpose that you have for yourself. But if you wait until you achieve it to be happy, then you'll never be happy.
Yes.
And we've
Find the
talked about this
joys.
before, the concept of people aren't happy until they're satisfied. The issue with a lot of those people is they're never satisfied.
Right.
Therefore, they're never happy.
Yep.
And Iroh is a wonderful example of we don't have to be satisfied yet. We can still pursue goals and pursue more out of life while being grateful every day for what is.
Yes.
And that is, he's kicking my ass.
He's pretty freaking good at this.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at it.
Oh,
He is. But, like, for me, regardless of how shitty a day is, I always try to find nice things about it, you know, like, have I managed to have some good food? Are there beautiful flowers? Is the weather nice? Etc., etc. And I've noticed that if you were able to observe and ground yourself in these small happy moments, even though shitty stuff is still very much shitty, it can help make things feel a bit less heavy. And there's something to enjoy about every day. Oh yeah, thankfully I learned that a lot from my dad, so I'm more, oh, that's cool, I am more used to this and that. But that is cool and you're used to that? Yeah, no, exactly, Darren, exactly. It's more just open-mindedness and acceptance. As I put to a friend about some stuff, you don't have to agree with it as long as you respect it. You know, and that, again, when I say respect, that doesn't mean, oh, this is such a great practice, etc., etc. It's more, I don't understand, but I get that this is important to you.
You're right. the
Oh,
sound
I
design.
love this.
Yeah. Huge.
Top thinks you give pretty good advice. And great tea.
the key to both is proper aging. What's on your mind?
Nice.
Well, I met with this guru who was supposed to help me master the Avatar state and control this great power. But to do it, I had to let go of someone I love. And I just couldn't.
Perfection and power are overrated.
Yes, go off,
You are very
Iroh.
wise to choose happiness and love.
What happens if we can't save everyone and beat Azula? Without the Avatar state, what if I'm not powerful enough?
I don't know the answer. Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel. But if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place.
Yes.
And so here it's a bit of Carl Rogers. Carl Rogers was one of the trailblazers in psychotherapy, and he is the one who pioneered unconditional positive regard. Basically, he said, the people who came before me made people feel judged. You got a lot of problems, and I, the almighty therapist, am going to fix you.
Yeah.
And Carl Rogers is the first one who struck on what people need is to feel loved and accepted. And so we can address problematic behaviors or thinking patterns that aren't serving you, but what you need to know is that you have worth and that you're loved. And Iroh does this in spades. And what I love about him is he gives sincere compliments so easily.
Yeah.
His eyes are always open for things that he can say and mean. And so when Aang comes to him for advice, Iroh, the first thing he says is, I think you are wise to Aang. I think you are wise to prize relationships and connection over perfection and power.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's wonderful. So first of all, the pursuit of perfection is exhausting and you're never going to get there. The pursuit of
Damn,
connection
Nightbot is in fighting
can
mode.
also be exhausting, but you can get there.
You can achieve it.
You can achieve
And
it.
once you achieve it, it will be replenishing.
Yes.
It will no longer be exhausting.
Yes, exactly. In a healthy relationship, it's replenishing with like little pockets of exhausting, but it's all offset by this restores me. This
Yes.
connection restores me.
Yep.
Which the pockets of exhausting is just my way of saying healthy relationships take work, but it's worth it.
Well, and frankly, at least for me, I don't know if there's any research to back this up. The pockets of exhausting are generally me working on my own shit so that I can maintain the connection. Like the connection is there and it's going to be fine, but it's me having to go, oh, I
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to work on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would agree in my own personal experience. That's been what I felt as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love his, you know, you can't see more than a couple steps ahead of you. You keep moving, you arrive to a better place.
And one thing that Iroh almost always does is relate
Hi, Waffle.
his genius
doing?
storytelling and therapeutic concepts
Yeah.
to a metaphor that is in the world that they're currently dealing with, right? He's
Right.
talking about a tunnel, they're in a tunnel.
Yeah.
He relates things to tea regularly because it's literally the only thing he cares about, tea and Paiko and Zuko.
Well, he likes the hot springs.
Get out of the water.
Very well.
On second thought, why don't you take another few minutes?
Well, and finding something in your immediate surroundings to teach about or to relate the concept that you're trying to convey through the lens of something that the person already enjoys and understands is literally what this show is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pause there and we're going to build off that a little bit. So one thing I will say is, I forget what he called it exactly, that type of psychology, the positivity thing. The title can seem a little bit misleading in terms of it's like, oh, you have to be positive all the time, but I don't think that's what it's saying, because toxic positivity is a thing. Everything doesn't have to be okay, but I very, very, very much agree with the idea that people just want to feel loved and accepted. I still remember this video I watched where they did an experiment where people would, how do I put this? So you had someone on the metro and they would have someone sitting next to them, and all of a sudden the person who is being filmed goes, "Hi, sorry, could you hold this for me and mind it for me?" And every single time that person would go out of their way, like regardless of, you know, if they looked like they were more upper class, if they looked like they were, you know, living on the streets, etc., etc., regardless. And that's not an indicator of character. I should very much stress that. It's just more, they didn't pay attention to aesthetics. They're like, you are a person, we are going to try this. And every single time, as soon as they felt trusted, as soon as they felt like they were being given the chance to do something good, they did it. And they felt good about themselves after. And I love that. They were also talking, what were they talking about? Let me just go back a little bit.
You're loved. And Iroh does this in spades.
Okay,
And what I
hold on.
love about him is he gives sincere compliments.
Yeah.
So
I love
easily.
finding, oh, sorry.
His
my
eyes
computer was
are
going
always
crazy.
open for things that he can say and mean.
So I am a big believer in not giving fake compliments. I am a big believer in not giving fake compliments. But when you start looking for things to compliment, like, everybody has something about them to love. Everybody has something nice about them, you know? You genuinely don't have to look that hard in order to find good things about each other. This is not tea. It's just warm leaf water. Uncle, all tea is warm leaf water. I can't believe someone of my own flesh and blood could say something like that. I love that. You can't see what you want to see. Exactly. You'll go in a different direction or fall off the path from, yeah.
And so when Aang comes to him for advice, Iroh, the first thing
Hold
he
on,
says
where are we
is
going?
relationships and connect. The
Yeah.
pursuit of perfection is.
Oh,
can
yeah,
also-
so they were talking about how the stuff that you were dealing with yourself is the most exhausting, and that is completely on point. Like, it's so easy in a relationship to be like, this is their fault, this is what they need to work on, etc., etc. The really hard part is being like, okay, yeah, this is stuff that they could work on. what about you? What do I need to work on? Where is there anything I have been doing maybe not the best way, etc., etc.? If you can do that, it's hard. It's fucking exhausting, but it makes your relationships with everyone so much better. Okay, there we go.
It is usually best to admit mistakes when they occur, and
Yes.
to seek to restore honor.
When I'm through with you kids, the window won't be the only thing that's broken.
But not this time.
Assess the situation.
Can we take a second to appreciate the animation on these kids' faces? The two on the right are really doing it for me.
The one on the far right just looks like my oldest son all the time.
I love that.
This show knows,
Oh, thank
like,
you for the
it
head
has
pats,
massive
Waffle.
tonal pivots, and it knows so well when to deploy silly, old school, just cartoon stuff.
Yeah.
So when they exit frame here, there's a whole ton of squash stretch, like they rev up their legs and then go. The hat stays and then like yanks after them. I mean, it's freaking Looney Tunes.
Oh, completely agree,
it's
Darren. I'll build on that in a
It
second.
is
So Darren says do that, but also realize when you're doing something good too, it's important to have that balance, because otherwise you can end up only looking at bad stuff about yourself as well. Yes, that is so valid. In fact, that is so valid. You get a star for that. But yeah, no, very much. Like, here's the thing. It is so easy to be hard on yourself. And it gets to the point sometimes that you're thinking, man, I do all this shit wrong. I don't deserve to be loved, etc., etc. No. That is not how it works. You have good things to offer. Listen to me. Listen. You can't see me moving in closer to the camera, but I am moving in closer to the camera. You have value. You have good things. It doesn't make you perfect. You're going to have a lot to work on. But, you have joys. You have happiness. You have love. Okay? Okay. Good talk. Yes. Everyone deserves love, especially mimics. I'm not sure if Rayman would agree with you there. But yes, I don't know how to pronounce her name actually, but yes, I agree. Yeah, also difference of I should work on this, not simply I am bad because of this, just like you said. Yes, actually, that's sort of, and we love apologies. God damn it. Okay, listen, I know your brain was on the concept of apologies, but that is for a topic for after we thank Lindo for the head pats. We love head pats, god damn it. As I was about to say, it's sort of like the best apologies. Part of the problem is when you confront someone about their, in air quotes, bad behavior, yeah? Weak apologies are, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm shit, etc., etc. Because then the focus becomes, I need to stop them feeling bad. No, don't do that. That is not a real apology. Yes, it's okay to feel bad in that moment, but that's not helpful to either you or the person who needed the apology, you know? Everyone deserves love except orcs. I don't know, I'm sure that there's some orcs who need love. I don't know. Yeah.
usually best to admit mistakes when they occur.
Yes.
And that's kind of your whole
I do
thing,
agree
right?
with that.
Accountability
Yes.
kink.
Well, and my accountability kink comes from of a very painful place of being an avoider for so long, and that
Yeah.
biting me in the ass.
Yeah.
And so it's
No,
always
I
best
tend
to
to
come
do-
clean,
or used to tend
and the
to do
sooner
that
you
too.
do it, the less scary it'll be.
Yep.
Yeah.
And to restore honor. But not this time, run! There's also times where the people you've pissed off are scary, and you should just get the hell out of there.
You can deal with the problem if it's necessary later when the big
Yeah,
giant guy
that's
isn't going
fair,
to pound you
Crush.
into the dirt.
Yes.
Here is your tea. You seem a little too young to be traveling alone.
Aww.
You seem a little too old.
Perhaps I am.
I know what you're thinking. I look like I can't handle being by myself.
I wasn't thinking that.
You wouldn't even let me pour my own cup of tea.
I poured your tea because I wanted to, and for no other reason.
People see me and think I'm weak. They want to take care of me. But I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew. Always thinking you need to do things on your own without anyone's support. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you.
Yes.
Not that I love you. I just met you.
Thank
You
you
and
for the
Iroh
clip
share
crash.
several traits, but one that comes to mind here is you receive a roast really well. Like when he says you seem a little too young to be traveling alone, and she says you seem a little too old, and instead of being offended or defensive, he just laughs and he goes, maybe you're right.
Maybe you're right.
Plus, we'll pay your weight in gold.
Make it your weight, and we got a deal.
You got it.
This is a point of pride for me, and it is a point of pride because I actually, like, it's not arrogance. Like, this is actual pride. I can handle things like that because two reasons. I hated myself so much for so long that there's nothing anyone can ever say that is more hurtful than what I said about myself to myself.
Yeah.
That's one thing. And the second thing is I put enough work in to understand that most of that isn't true, and the stuff that is true is funny.
Yeah. And that you can own. Yeah.
And I can own it. And it's like, okay, fine.
And
Yeah, like, it's not an easy process, but if you can learn to laugh at yourself, it makes it a lot easier. And, like, when you have been particularly harsh to yourself, he's right. There's, like, how is what they're saying to me any worse than things I've already said to myself? So, being able to learn to laugh at yourself and accept your humanity makes things so much better in the long run.
I've honestly been, I haven't told you this, but I've been working to follow your example in this more and just own my shit. And when people call me out on it or tease me about it, that I can be like, yeah, that's true. That's fair.
I'm working on it.
But I relate to that, like, because I also had decades of self-loathing. And the more I come to love all of me, including the, you know, not the choicest cuts of me, the easier it's just to say, yeah, that's true. That is something I'm working on. The other thing is how important it is to let other people help you. When they offer, especially, but also when they don't and you need to ask.
Here's a reminder, hyper-independence is a sign of trauma. Hyper-independence is a sign of trauma. It is very easy to get into the rut of thinking you need to take care of it all yourself. Let people help you sometimes. Let them help you. You need to be helped sometimes too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people struggle with accepting help. We're happy to give help because we feel powerful and virtuous when we're helping others.
Sure.
But accepting help is harder because we feel weak.
Yeah.
And that's bullcrap. If that's true, then we're all weak, and then we can just accept that. But there's no weakness in needing help. Everybody does. And being able to ask for it or accept it when it's offered is a virtue. It's not a vice. It's a strength. It's not a weakness.
We have a chance for a new life here. If you start stirring up trouble, we could lose all the good things that are happening for us.
Good things that are happening for you. Have you ever thought that I want more from life than a nice apartment and a job serving tea?
There's nothing wrong with a life of peace and prosperity. I suggest you think about what it is that you want from your life and why.
I want my destiny.
What that means is up to you.
Zuko's looking at his destiny as something that is out there waiting for him to claim. That's something that's written in the stars and preordained. And
it's been given to him by his father.
Yeah, what the expectations are, who he's supposed to be.
Right.
And Iroh is trying to get Zuko to open up to, first of all, your father's a douche.
Yeah.
So don't trust his value judgments on anything. And secondly, you get one life. And you're the one who steers the ship. So steer in a direction that brings you joy.
It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
And for Iroh, what brings him joy is a life of peace and prosperity. I know people who are always chasing the next big dream, who are always chasing the next big thing, and are always moving forward with ambition and drive. And honestly, I don't think that's bad.
What?
Honestly, I applaud them.
Ooh, sorry guys, ads have started. I'm gonna go quickly to the bathroom and stuff like that.
12 seconds later.
Funny part about that for me is I don't dislike it because of I feel weak, but because of I don't want to be a burden. Yeah, no, that is more of it for me too. I agree. But also, for those of you who don't ask because of either reason, independence is a sign of trauma. You are not a burden and you are not weak. Just let people help you sometimes. Like, don't get complacent and let people do everything for you. There's a difference, but it's okay to need help. And that's good. I'm glad you're working on it.
But I relate so hard to this. Just like,
thank you.
Definitely work hard for what you to be secure and to be comfortable, and then enjoy it.
This man wants to give us our own tea shop in the upper ring of the city.
I'll try to contain my joy.
The greatest example to me of this and the difference between us is as soon as this show like started working and it became a thing where we could actually like we can take care of our families doing this. Yeah. You were like, great, done. Like, well, this is what I want to do.
Oh, with life, yeah. I was like, this is it.
This is it. Okay, we're gonna do this forever. And I, within about 2 weeks, was like, so we need to make a short film, and how are we gonna parlay this into a feature career for me? And I mean, I'll keep doing the show, but like, what else can we do?
Yeah, it was only just recently, because I know you still have ambitions to do features and stuff like that, but it was only recently that you said to me, I still want to do feature films, but if this is all I do,
it's okay.
Yeah, how wonderful is that? You know, like it's maybe it's okay.
No, it is wonderful. It's wonderful. Like what we get to do is wonderful, and I'm so thankful to all of you for watching, and I'm so thankful to you and to our producer and all our whole team and everybody. Like it's incredible that we get to talk about movies and TV shows and cry for a living. Yeah. I would also like to make people cry.
Yeah.
I want to be the one who makes people cry, not the one who crying through their making is done. Wait, I had a way to say that was not stupid shit.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of the people that make meaning.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
Uncle, I know you must have mixed feelings about seeing me. But I want you to know, I am so sorry, Uncle. I am so sorry and ashamed of what I did. I don't know how I can ever make it up to you, but I...
It's so awesome.
How can you forgive me so easily? I thought you would be furious with me.
I was never angry with you. I was sad because I was afraid you lost your way.
I did lose my way.
But you found it again. And you did it by yourself. And I'm so happy you found your way here.
It wasn't that hard, Uncle. You have a pretty strong scent.
What a beautiful, beautiful moment.
Well, and such a pure moment of redemption on Zuko's part, but on Iroh's part, Zuko didn't need to be redeemed. Zuko was always good. What hurt him was that Zuko didn't see it.
Yeah.
That Zuko didn't realize your worth was always there, your goodness was always there, and I've been trying for 3 damn seasons to get you to see that, and you finally do. I love how hard he grabs him and yanks him into a hug.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just, it's wonderful. And it goes from that hard to tender, and I love that Iroh caresses Zuko's hair.
Yep.
You know? This was my first time going through Avatar. Recently when we're doing these batch of episodes, and so I don't know all the actors' names, but the second Iroh, I think does a really great job of honoring the first with his performance.
Yeah.
Sometimes as an actor, you can play the accent.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of playing the character.
Yeah.
And he is very much playing the character with his vocal work.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing a pretty decent imitation.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're paying attention, you can tell.
Well, and that's the thing. He doesn't always sound like Iroh, but he always feels. Yeah, he always feels like Iroh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking to that laughter through tears thing, like, feels like a big tonal shift to have that joke at the end. But the reason the joke lands and doesn't feel like a wild shift in tone is because the joke that he makes, A, you know, makes sense in character, but B, it also makes sense in context.
Yeah.
He's joking and saying you had a strong scent, but what he means and what we know and what we understand that he means is following you was easy. You left a trail that I could follow.
Aww.
Yeah.
You made it easy for me.
Your example, yeah.
Yeah. I love seeing love win, you know? It's so easy to hold people with blame and stuff like that, but being willing to meet each other halfway is a beautiful thing. Yeah, feeling weak in that is something I was taught early by my father, is that it's okay to feel that way. It's more important to think of how to pick one up. Yes. I forget that felt, and how to find ways to help others that might feel the yes. Your dad did a good job. Bravo, Darren Dad.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna die now. I love that he said oh no, because we're all gonna. Oh, the rat bastards. They're gonna do this to me. Hi, Captain.
Happy birthday.
Did I
my
summon?
son.
Aww.
If only I could have helped you. Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile, tiny shells drifting in the foam. Little soldier boy, come marching home. Brave soldier boy comes marching home.
Every time. Oh god, especially when they do it in honor of Marco.
So I guess what I would say about this, as long as we're likening Iroh to a therapist, is that therapists are people. And they've got their own struggles and trials and pains and mistakes.
God damn it.
And what makes Iroh such a powerful teacher, and he talks about proper aging, it's not just growing old, it's living a life and
thank you, Linda.
learning a lot of things the hard way.
I think we all need it after that.
You know, I had a good experience in our Hook episode talking a bit more about my struggles, and there's going to be more to come of that on this channel.
Thank you, Linda.
If you see me as any source of wisdom, it's not because I've got it all perfect.
Thank you for the head pats.
I've made a lot of missteps. The things I share, and I know the things you share, are born of, here's things we've learned from study, here's things we've learned by doing things right, and here's a whole lot of things we've learned by doing things wrong.
Getting the shit kicked out of us.
And Iroh has done that. You know, he feels like he failed his son. He feels like a lot of the choices he made earlier in life, he deeply regrets. And yet at the same time, it's hard to completely regret the things that got you to where you are.
Yes.
You know, there's a phrase that I really like, and I think you would probably resonate with this, which is, I love me. I've worked hard to become who I am. You know?
Oh god, yeah. He looks how I feel.
I went through this entire episode looking for something to disagree with Iroh on, and I didn't find a damn thing.
The winner and undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Genie Iroh.
Yep.
Even this, like...
hold on. Thank you for the head pats, Darren. God, where was I going with it? Hold on. What was he saying? Oh yeah, so he was going, it's hard to completely regret. That's actually something which I've very much worked on in terms of people, you know, will sometimes ask you, like, is there anything you regret doing? Would you change anything? Etc., etc. And I really like who I've become. I really like who I am right now, you know? Does that mean that there's things that I wish didn't happen? Yeah, of course there is. But I can't fully regret them happening. Because, again, that has literally gotten me to where I am now. So I regret that people have gotten hurt. I regret that shitty things have happened, etc., etc. But I can't regret getting here, you know. And I hope that you guys can feel like that too.
And I didn't find a damn thing.
The winner and undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Even this, like, he's grieving and hurting, and he's demonstrating he's okay with it.
Yeah.
He's okay that he's grieving and hurting. He's not trying to hide it. He's not trying to cover it up. He's taking the time that he needs to feel what he needs.
Yeah. All the happiness that we've seen from him, because he is known as a happy
Oh,
character.
Yes.
Like, he's got
Like happy
chill.
Iroh is a goat. He truly
he's got
is.
chill for days, right? Things, and he's at peace and he's joyous, and that's not because he hasn't had problems, nor is it because he's forgotten his problems. He carries within him a lot of pain.
Yes.
It's because he chooses peace. It's because he chooses gratitude. It's because he chooses happiness. It's because he chooses not to be defined by his mistakes, but to learn from them and to share that wisdom, right? He doesn't hate himself.
Oh, this
And
poor guy.
that's the
He's
thing.
so
When you
fucked
look
up.
at his past, he could be a tortured character who hates himself.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
And I would wager at some point in his journey he was.
Almost certainly.
But he's gotten to this place of, I love me, I love life, I love people, and I want to share what I've learned.
Yeah.
And folks, that's us. Like, if you look at us as harbingers of any sort of truth, first of all, we've blown it a lot of times.
And we will continue to do so.
And
Stay tuned.
Yeah, well,
it's going to get weird.
And not everything we say, you know, there are earlier episodes that now we've got a few years more, and we're like, oh, I wouldn't say that now, or I have a different perspective on this now, but we're just doing the best we can to be Irohs. You know, I think that's an aspiration for all of us, is to do the best you can to be an Iroh, and to spread light and love.
Yep.
Yeah.
So until next time.
Oh, that was so good.
Leaves from the vine.
No, this guy is gonna.
falling so slow, like little tiny. And watch Avatar.
Actually, yeah, I need to go get tissue. I need to go get a tissue. Hold on, I'm gonna get tissue. Sweet. I'm gonna miss you guys. Leaving forever. No, I'm gonna be coming back, I promise. I'm not exactly sure how many days I'm gonna be gone. There's a chance I might be back on Monday 11th, but I don't want to guarantee anything because I don't know for sure. As soon as I know, I will let you guys know and we will figure out a fun hangout time. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. As YouTuber, we know you need a vacation. Just be sure to take your time and have fun. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. We'll wait for you to return, little mama. Ah, thank you guys. But I will be back. I will bring an emote with me and hopefully some fun new things for stream. We shall see how it goes, hey?